Yeah, listen, like you were just saying, parents, this confusion the parents are dealing with is that, that we were told an hour ago Robert Frost Middle, then someone said it wasn't. Now again, you're seeing Montgomery County Police saying Robert Frost Middle School is going to be the reunification point. And they actually, as we were talking to police earlier, they were saying that, first Robert Frost Middle School will be the one that will be released because that has also been under lockdown as a result of this incident. And then eventually we will see Thomas E. Wooten. But like if you're just joining us and you're trying to figure out what's going on, here's what we've learned. Around 2:15 is when we got reports of shots fired inside Thomas Wooten High School here in Rockville. The school immediately went into lockdown. Since then, we've learned from police that one person is in custody. There is one victim. We do not know the status of that victim. We're working to learn that. We also do not know if there's only one shooter, one suspect, or what the person in custody even is. These are all details we're working to learn about right now. And you can take a look right here. You can still see the police presence heavily around Thomas Wooten High School. I want to point something out, and Ruth, my photographer, you can show it too. As you get up closer into the first and second and third floors of Wooten High School, you can see the shades drawn on the windows, not because of the sun. This is part of the protocol when it comes to school lockdowns. And so earlier when we got here, we were trying to get a feel for what was going on. We talked to a father who said his son was inside hiding in a closet. Take a listen to that father's sound and what he saw.
I was at work. I got a text from my son. We have a family group thing, and it says that here first was shouting and then just banging, and everybody's locked down. All the lights are off, so obviously I came here right away, and I called 911 right away. They already knew about it, and I don't know what's happening.
Well, what's it? I mean, I know it's an obvious question, but as a parent, you heard this and immediately you came here. Tell me what's going through your head.
I just hope that what's happening, the officers just break the door and go inside. I just don't want them to stay outside. Remind me what happened in Texas, and I don't want that happens here. So I just want to make sure whatever is happening, just go inside. That's all.
And as a parent, what is this?
As a parent, I'm not going to send my kids to school. That's the first thing in my mind. I know it's crazy. I was just telling my wife, homeschooling, I guess, is the best thing to do because this is not. I mean, these are the parents crying, some are crying, and this is crazy. I'm lucky that I get text from my son here, so I know he's okay. It sounds like I talked to mom. She hasn't heard anything, and this is crazy.
It's insane.
It's insane. It shouldn't happen there, especially in this country. It shouldn't have this kind of stuff. But
and now we just sit here and wait.
Just sit and wait. I mean, this is crazy. I didn't have metal. I don't know. Actually, crazy thing is that my daughter is also a middle school here, just down here. I actually a few weeks ago went and talked to the principal, and I said we should put metal detector here. And he's like, "Oh no, we cannot do that." I mean, what are we waiting for? We should do that. What are we waiting for? This kind of stuff should not happen. I much prefer that they search every single kid before they go inside.
Now, one of the things we did hear when we were talking to him earlier was that many people were saying, and that we've talked to have said, they've seen SRT units inside. The students are telling them that they're going door to door, classroom to classroom, trying to make sure that everything is fine, that the danger is clear, but that will take some time. At the same time, as you're looking here, we're also starting to see unmarked police cars with lights flashing coming in. Those are generally speaking investigators who are usually getting here now because you not only have to assess the dangerous situation, clear the rooms, but then the police investigation picks up. We do not know whether or not that person in custody, what their relation is to the shooting. We just do know one person is in custody. We're working to learn more information about that. Again, these are the sort of things that when you're watching an active investigation, you cannot say with complete confidence that the person in custody has been arrested. We'll have to wait to see charges coming. Now, as far as what's happening inside this school, we talked to a student who actually called out sick today from Wooten High School. And when we spoke with him, we wanted to know, number one, what he was hearing inside. We also wanted to know are there metal detectors inside? What's the kind of drilling and training for situations like this? This is what Joel Shore told us.
I mean, I'm okay. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked by this. It was very, unexpected.
Yeah.
Right. I've been going here for quite some time, and I just haven't seen anything like this at school before. I've heard about it at other schools, but never at Wooten.
You've been texting with your friends. What are they saying? Are they hearing anything inside the building? Is anything being shared with them information-wise?
I mean, they haven't really said, but I've been asked, are you guys okay? How are you guys feeling? Yeah. And it seems like everyone inside is extremely scared, right? going shocked. I mean,
Do they have metal detectors inside Wooten or any sort of weapons detector? That's some questions one of our anchors was asking.
no, I don't believe they do. I wish they did, but they don't have metal detectors because, zippers,
Yeah.
binders. So, yeah.
Oh, so when you walk in, you just walk right in the door?
You walk in, they check your student ID, and then you just walk right in.
Yeah, now, one of the things he did say that Joel did was that they do drilling and training several times a year for situations like that. And between talking to him and talking to that parent, it seems like all the protocols in that way were sort of were followed, at least. Now, as we come back out, I want to recap a little bit about what's going on right now. Wooten High School is still under lockdown. No time period yet on when students will be released. We know that the reunification point for parents will be at Robert Frost Middle School, which is right on the back end of Wooten here, just off Thomas Wooten Parkway. And at the same time, as we work through figuring out how that's going to be, when the releases will be, the buses will be running on their same routes when students are released. And we're still trying to figure out which path the walkers will be taking to get out there. Part number two that we're working on, obviously, is the ongoing investigation here. One person shot, do not know their status yet, working with Montgomery County Police to find out whether that person was taken to the hospital, what is going on there. I did see a couple of units like an ambulance and a ladder truck come by, trying to see how that's playing into this. And then we're looking at the criminal investigation aspect. We know one person is in custody. Is that person a suspect? Is it a shooter? Was there one? Were there multiple? Still working to get that information. And when we do, we will bring it to you. We're going to be here on scene working throughout the evening. We do know at some point, Rockville Police, it sounds like the Montgomery County Council President, Nanny Fanny Gonzalez, was saying, Natalie Fanny Gonzalez was saying that Rockville Police are heading up this investigation. They've sort of taken the lead, so we're going to be looking to them as well as Montgomery County Police to find out the latest. But for now, that's what we're seeing here at Thomas Wooten High School. I'm obviously going to be on the scene working to find out more information. When we do, we'll bring it to you. But for now, in Rockville, I'm Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.